Welcome to Through the Looking Glass, where we take a look at current Catholic world news and events that affect the Catholic world. Following on from previous news items regarding the pro-life movement, the recent 40 Days for Life campaign has come to an end, with 5 abortion clinic employees resigning and more than 700 unborn babies being saved as a result of the campaign. The annual campaign involves prayer, fasting, and peaceful vigils outside abortion clinics. Sean Carney, President and CEO of 40 Days for Life, was quoted as saying, "It was the largest year in the history of 40 Days for Life." The campaign ran from September 25th to November 3rd and had volunteers participating in 855 cities and 61 countries. The American Music Awards was an enabler for one of the most venomous assaults on God ever projected by music artists. Camila Cabello, one of the most popular singers among teenagers, performed her song Living Proof, which suggests God is found in her lover's raunchy moves. The lyrics were played out on stage, with male and female dancers around the singer, wearing black or white lacy costumes. They wore what resembled wings on their backs, suggesting a blurring of angels and demons. The suggestive performance clearly communicated the intended message to the audience, with one tweeting, "Thank you for the giant stage orgy, it was beautiful." The hell theme continued, with 17-year-old Billie Eilish performing her song entitled "All the Good Girls Go to Hell," beginning with the words, "My Lucifer is lonely." Billie won 2 awards, including Best New Artist. A biographical film, Rocketman, based on the life of Sir Elton John, is the first movie by a major film studio to include a male homosexual sex scene, and has been reported by Italian media as being partly financed by the Vatican. According to Corriere della Sera, recent inquiries into Vatican finances have revealed that €1 million of the Catholic faithful's offerings to Peter's Pence was invested in Rocketman, with an additional €3 million going to the most recent Men in Black. Peter's Pence is a Vatican fund used for the many different needs of the Universal Church and for the relief of those most in need. This recently reported information is as a result of investigations by Holy See prosecutors into investments in Malta involving capital held by the Vatican's Secretary of State. A top US financial newspaper is claiming that only about 10% of donations to Peter's Pence ends up going to the poor, while the majority of the annual collection, worth in the region of $55 million assists with the Vatican budget deficits. American Airlines has apologized to a passenger who allegedly was instructed to take off her offensive t-shirt and to put on another, or she would need to get off the plane. On the 30th of October, Rooney Goyal had boarded a flight in Florida wearing a t-shirt that read, "Hail Satan," and "Established 666," with an image of an upside-down cross below the writing. Rooney says that she wears the shirt often, and that she and her husband thought the flight attendant was joking at first when told to remove her shirt. She realized that this was not the case when asked again to change out of it. Goyal told a news outlet that she does not worship Satan, but is a member of the Satanic Temple, whose website states that they do not believe in a Satan figure, but aims to divorce religion from superstition. Rooney complained to American Airlines after the flight and then voiced her frustration on Twitter, which prompted the airlines to relook her complaint. American Airlines has since issued an apology to Goyal, a representative confirmed to Fox News. A blasphemous Christmas special depicting Jesus as a homosexual and the Blessed Virgin Mary as an adulterer has been released by Netflix. This has resulted in over 1 million people signing a petition to have the film removed from the streaming service. A Primeira Tentação de Cristo, or The First Temptation of Christ, has been produced by the Porta dos Fundos comedy troupe from Brazil. The production shows Jesus bringing home a homosexual lover to meet Mary and Joseph. The signatories of the petition at change.org are demanding that the gravely offensive video be removed. The video has been denounced by politicians, public figures, and Christian communities in Brazil. The 12th of December marks the feast day of Our Lady of Guadalupe. Throughout the centuries, millions of faithful have come on pilgrimages to the Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe, built a few meters from Cheque Acc Hill, where the Blessed Mother appeared to an indigenous man called Juan Diego in 1531. On this feast day each year, millions of pilgrims from around the world visit the shrine. 2019 was no exception. There was an influx of 9.8 million people to the sanctuary grounds and the surrounding streets of the Basilica of Guadalupe. As detailed by the Communications Office of the Archdiocese, Primada de Mexico, in a press release, on average, 260 people per minute passed along the conveyor belt under the miraculous image of Our Lady of Guadalupe, imprinted on Saint Juan Diego's tilma, the traditional outer garment worn by indigenous people in Mexico. This translated to an average of 15,000 visitors passing beneath the image per hour. From me, Ange, and the Quid Verum team, that is all for now. Please pray for our church, and in this Advent season, let us spend much time preparing for the coming of our Lord. May Saint Michael protect us all. God bless.